Это не так важно. Если он ловит, то хорошо. Если он не ловит, вот тогда... Ой, я, кажется, вообще где-то не там. Все, я готов. Вот, все, где ты? Здрасте.
Hey,
Я
tourist. I'll get
приятель.
right to the point. After looking over the intel you brought me, seems like Georgia is planning to toss out a large number of people real soon. A lot of lives are gonna be in jeopardy. Good news is we have some hope. The map you scored shows a safe way out of NOLA. Just need to buy some time and some space to organize exiles on a large scale, get them ready to move. I think the reserve is going to provide the opening I need. Georgia and the tower are so obsessed with it, don't think they'll be concerned with what I'm doing for a short while. And with the reclaim salivating over it too, once the reserve is unlocked and revealed to the world, courtesy of you, there's going to be a bloodbath. You can count on that. And that's when I make my move. Window won't be open long though. It'll be tight, but I gotta take the chance.
Угу.
I don't know, May. Sounds risky. Trying to get that many people out at once without Georgia noticing. You've seen the posters everywhere. She's trying to turn the whole city against you. Maybe you should just get out with Umbra while you have the chance.
You can't be serious. After all the work my daughter and I have put in to make this dream a reality, you think I should turn my back on the people I've been working so hard to help? No. I'm all in, tourist. I appreciate your concern, but we are going to uphold our promise to these people. Do or die. I will leave the key to the reserve in the drop spot for you. Lantern will be on when it's there. When the shit goes down for the reserve, if you're thinking it's all too much and you want out, come find us. The Exodus could use someone with your particular set of talents. My hope is you won't be a fool, but my mind suspects you'll be too hooked on that damn reserve pipe dream just like everybody else. All I can do is wish you good luck and good judgment, tourist. Take care of yourself.
Угу. Окей. Ты недалеко еще ушла? Да не переживай. Опс. Блин, бьют мне дубинку вообще. Кстати, знаешь прикол? Вот эти статуэтки свободы я не нашел больше. Типа я 3 штуки в начале игры нашел, и я больше не смог найти. Их 9 должно быть. Ну, прикол в том, что я уже пол игры прошел и ни одной не встретил, только в начале игры. Все, эскейс. Отлично, доставай сыр. Чё со мной Кекси? О, Кейси со мной появился. Разговариваю.
You there, Casey? I'm back.
Hey, tourist. Did you discover anything?
Почему?
I found Kenneth.
You did? Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. But he told me some interesting things before it was over.
Shit. Rest in peace, Kenny. My friend. What did he tell you?
He wanted me to tell you something. You want to know what he said?
Yes, of course. What did he say?
He said you're a good guy. Not to feel guilt about what happened outside the bunker. To let the massacre go. He told me all about it. From his perspective. But I am curious about yours.
Well, if he told you what happened, why do you need to hear it from me? You know what you need to know, right? And you've told me my friend is dead, so we can move on, yeah?
Нет,
I know it must
продолжай.
be hard, Casey, to talk about it. But it's okay. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, you're right, tourist. It's not easy for me. There was a massacre. 3 dozen people, at least. Civilians, right at the reserve entrance. Innocent people that we should have been protecting. I should have done something to stop it, but I didn't. I stood there, a coward. And now I don't sleep. I have a nervous twitch in my right hand that gets more pronounced every day, and the guilt is like a 10-ton weight crushing my chest. Are you satisfied now?
Ну да, я понял. А в каком смысле всего лишь факты?
Those are just facts, Casey. I already know the facts. What I need to know is your perspective on the whole thing. There's a reason why you can't sleep. You're twitching like a junkie and your chest feels like it's caving in.
Okay, quit badgering me, please. I'll talk. Just give me a second to gather my thoughts. It's all fucking foggy. The whole thing escalated really fast. The first bullet was Foster. I wanted to scream no, but it's like I just left my body. Everything after that moment, it's like a nightmare. Jess and Trent started firing. Jess, she was smiling. Kenneth hesitated. He looked right through me, like he expected me to have his back. But I did nothing. So he started firing. After that, all I've been able to retain are weird details. Oh, the sounds, a hat, a cross. Man, sometimes when I'm here lying, trying to sleep, I can actually feel my fingers shaking on the trigger of my rifle, even though I haven't touched the thing since the day it happened.
О.
The feel of the trigger. Did you pull it?
Yeah. I didn't want to, but I did. Basic training kicked in. Follow orders, no matter what. But I don't know if I killed anyone. I may have. Thing is, I'll never know. Maybe that's worse than actually knowing for certain that I did.
A cross? Like in a church? What's that all about?
Yeah. It's fucking strange, tourist. I see it. Real close up. Everything around it is hazy. Bullets chewing it up. Splintering the wood. From my church back home. The one my mom used to drag me to. You know, but that makes no sense. Well, it's just my mind fucking with me. Guilt digging in deep, I guess. Fearing judgment.
What do you hear when the sounds come?
The sound of terror. Please. The gunfire. My own shouts. The thump of bodies hitting the floor. This cacophony will just swell up inside my head when I least expect it. This chaos. But I can still pick out every single fucking sound. I just can't shake it.
You mentioned a hat. What hat?
There was this old man. Shooting his wife. He had on this bright blue fishing hat, and I watched a flurry of bullets rip it right off in this spray of blood and skull. And this fucking hat, I swear to God, it's the exact same hat my uncle used to wear. And the bullets drove it into the wall, and it hung there for a second, dripping. And then it flopped onto the floor. The image, I can't get it out of my head. I'm worried it'll be there forever. And I keep thinking, was it me? Did I shoot those bullets?
Мгм. Мгм.
You'll never know for sure, Casey.
That's exactly right, tourist. And I can't fucking deal with that.
Пошел нахуй. Ну, я понял.
Listen to me, Casey. Carefully. What happened outside the bunker? It's not your fault. That is clear to me. It was clear to Kenneth. You need to find a way to make it clear to yourself.
Yeah, I know. You're right, tourist. But it's not easy. Gonna take a lot of fucking work. Hey, maybe when this is all over, I can hire you to be my therapist.
Это я понял.
I charge $300 an hour. Don't think you can afford that on National Guard money.
Yeah, probably not. Look, tourist, this little chat, it's worn me the fuck out. And I've got rewiring to do to keep from getting electrocuted next time I use this radio. Not that it really fucking matters. Doubtful I'm getting out of here alive. Without that key that has everyone riled up, this is all a waste of time. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
Наверное, я должен поспать сперва. Только перед тем, как спать, мне нужно еще покушать. Настя пошла жрать. Последнее лекарство. Надо пойти сделать лекарство. Из сахара. Охрененно. Только меня это не полечило. И это очень хреново. Это очень хреново. Посмотрим, если утром я буду здоровый или нет. Все, погнали. Надо с Кейси поговорить. Я говорю. The reserves case. Hello, Casey.
Casey, you there? Casey,
Ладно.
good news. May said she would give me the key we need.
Good news? Hell, tourist. I would classify that as fucking outstanding news. No, look, I don't want to jinx it, but... No, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Best not to risk the jinx. Let's just forge ahead. One step at a time. Okay, so, the part to repair the final pump. Gosh, I don't have much to go on. It's weird. There's been really faint chatter about it on a few channels. Been nothing but static for months. There's an outpost called Bastion, set up in a heavily defended duplex home. Barricades and optimal sight lines. The Reclaimed currently control it. Now, the place has been a hotbed of conflict between Tower and Reclaimed for a while. From what I'm hearing, that's where it is, so be ready for a shitstorm. Good luck, and hey, keep your head on a swivel.
Ну да, я понял. Ну да.
Hey, Casey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, tourist. Honestly, I'm a little freaked out.
You're always freaked out, Casey. It's who you are. A freak out.
No, I'm not always freaked out, tourist. That's an exaggeration, and you know it.
If you don't think you can handle it, you should probably just stay locked up down there. Violence is as much a plague on the world as the dead. Not gonna sugarcoat it.
Oh, wow. What great choices. Remain a fucking mole man for the rest of my life, or crawl out of my hole to the surface that's overrun with violent psychopaths and ravenous walking corpses.
Чё?
Yep. That's pretty much the situation.
Lovely. You know, I gotta hand it to you, tourist. A conversation with you is always enlightening. Even entertaining sometimes. But, well, that's about all I can handle right now. I'm gonna take a few minutes to myself. I'll talk to you later.
Пойду сделаю пару патронов. Может, у меня вообще нет. Что 16 хватит. Ну чё, Настя? Фонарь не загорелся, нет? Она мне не дала ключи. Что достаточно таки странно. И куда нам идти? Неизвестно, 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 неизвестно. Бастион мне нужен, да? Да, погнали в Бастион. Это будет весело. Очень даже весело. По сути. Что-то мне здесь не очень нравится уже. Дождь, туман. Я еще здесь не был. Дождь, туман и мало времени.
Our enemies are weak. They lack conviction, lack purpose. They spread nothing but lies about us. That's all they can offer. A pile of bullshit. They have no vision for the future. They are hopeless swine. All they want is to see us burn. And why is that? They envy our success.
Но это не важно.
That's why. They know we are strong. They know we refuse to be swayed. They know we are united. And it drives that half-wit
Если важно, я тебя позову до этого.
They don't understand loyalty or sacrifice. We do. Because we are guided by principles.
Тут машина въехала в
These
дом.
principles have seen us through the worst horrors imaginable time
Я могу
and
как раз
time
таки
again.
сюда и залезть.
We all know what kind of animals they
Блин,
are.
лампочка.
We all know that they stand for nothing. They are empty, depraved psychopaths.
Но
Every
времени у
last
меня
one.
мало, поэтому давайте.
They must be dealt with swiftly and without mercy before they can poison everything we have worked so hard to achieve. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
Консервики. Пусто. Пусто. Болты. Нож. Нормальный нож. Так. Окей. О, бинты. Окей, здесь ничего нету. Здесь вообще ничего нету. Какой-то пустой дом. О, смотри, что здесь? Meet me where the jazzmen will play. 76-73, окей, надо запомнить. Так, окей, здесь ничего нет. Окей, здесь ничего нет. И здесь ничего нет. Одно бухло. Нормально жили люди. О, сахар. Окей. Окей, Кейси. Шляпа. До сих пор не понимаю, почему я так много встречаю шляп, но здесь есть дерево. Окей, здесь больше ничего нету, и надо выходить. Погнали. В смысле я ударился? Я не ударился. Что ты гонишь? Если я пройду по этому маленькому пути, меня не должны ждать неожиданные неприятности. Странно, что зомбаков здесь нету. Я еще такой выхожу, и там зомбаки, да? Ась, посмотри, где я стою. Окей, зашел в дом. Отлично. Окей. Окей, но здесь вроде как ничего нет. Ну да, здесь ничего нет. Нет, есть батончик. О, батончик я возьму. Что еще есть? Ничего больше нет. Сахарок. О, нормально, тут наша есть. Блин. Пусто. Больше ничего нет. Тоже ничего нет. Есть второй этаж, окей. Здесь какая-то дырка. Вот часы. Окей. Часы, окей. Сахарок. Окей, здесь есть второй этаж. Это еще одна кухня. Нормально. Оп. Ладно, пусто. Консерва. В смысле ты упала? Пусто, пусто. 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 Часы. Странно, сколько дерева здесь надо. О, патроны. О, патроны. Блин, мне испугался, что у меня какой-то зомбак жрет хлопья. Че ты жрешь конфетку и мне не даешь? У меня тоже есть с остальной конфеткой. В смысле невкусно? Настя, не делай мне антирекламу. Опа! Не-не, чувак, поговорим потом. Это есть зомбак, но я не знаю где. Опа. Ну ты тварь. Ты думал, мне не страшно будет? Я подумал, что меня зомбак херачит сзади? Довольно? Хочу. Все. Сразу можно? Тогда, чтобы я понял разницу. Все, надо переводить, Настя.
My patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am John Baptiste. You made it. I did. You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean Baptiste. JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate it. Sound fair?
Ну.
Sounds fair.
Terrific. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one, through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch, holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
You've piqued my interest. Go on.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. Now, this is the proposal that I have for you. Continue your search for the reserve, and when you unearth it, which I have the utmost confidence you will, destroy it. These 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. Mother Nature will rage through the reserve and take care of the rest.
Угу. Угу. Он против меня, получается. Ясно. Ну, спасибо, Настя. Он дал мне жизнь.
006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jump start it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourist, and thank you, most sincerely, for hearing me out. And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation. The floor's now yours, my friend. Anything on your mind that requires clarity?
Компаньоны.
I want your perspective on the reserve.
Uh-huh.
Почему я?
Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one best equipped to find the accursed place, and I trust you will do the right thing when you do. Call it a hunch.
Дальше.
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct. But once those supplies are gone, then what? The same old fruitless pursuits. And there is the very distinct possibility that the tower gets to it before we do. The only way to guarantee this city will move forward in the proper direction is to remove the reserve from the equation entirely.
How did you find this code to flood the reserve?
One of my scouts came across the corpse of a National Guardsman in Rampart High School. The body had a manual for a bunker's flood defense system. I put two and two together.
I have some other questions for you, JB. I'm curious about the Reclaimed.
Yes?
Reclaimed have made quite a mark on the city. How did the movement get started?
After my exile from the tower for insubordination, I took to raiding their supply lines. Rather efficiently, I might add. No one ever got hurt, and other exiles clamored to join my operations. Needless to say, Mama and her cohorts were not pleased with my exploits, and they sent several communications asking me to cease my pillaging or there'd be consequences. Of course, I refused, politely. No one was gonna dictate the terms of my existence anymore. But it wasn't until the tower started sending thugs out to track me down and end me that I decided it was time to send a message of my own.
Посыльных. Он вроде убил ее. Но там было по радио, что он говорил, что она мертва. Да. И что я могу...
I've heard snippets about the Reclaimed philosophy, but it would be enlightening to hear it from you.
It's simple, really. We want to live purposeful lives, reclaim the world and our humanity along with it. Mere survival is so petty. It's beneath us, forcing people to focus solely on survival. It's cruel, really. I believe we must invest in a future of our own design. Life is not worth living otherwise.
Ну,
I've heard snippets about the Reclaimed philosophy, but it would be enlightening to hear it from you.
It's simple, really. We want to live purposeful lives, reclaim the world and our humanity along with it. Mere survival is so petty. It's beneath us, forcing people to focus solely on survival. It's cruel, really. I believe we must invest in a future of our own design. Life is not worth living otherwise.
ну. Я не поняла.
What's with the gory rituals?
First one was a man I knew well in my brief tenure as a tower grunt. I'd even called him a friend. Trip was his name. Snuck up on me in the middle of sleep. Tried to slit my throat. Still carry the scar. Well, long story short, Tripp was no match for me. I maimed him. Something awful, really. And I dragged his body about a mile all the way to the southern bump, which at the time was the most highly trafficked exit from the tower. I found an old oak, hung him upside down from it so his lifeblood would spill rapidly into the soil, and upon his chest I pinned a note that read, "Keep 'em coming." And just like that, I became the most feared boogeyman Nola has seen since the Axeman. Once I had fear on my side, the rest just blossomed naturally. Those with nowhere else to go wanted what I had, so they listened. And they learned. I empowered them. That's all people want. A sense that their lives still have some meaning.
Ну да.
I have some other questions for you, JB. I've heard enough.
Fair enough. Then we are finished here. The dial, as promised. Godspeed, tourist.
Ну, я не собирался, как бы. Охереть. Не, чувак, я не хотел с тобой воевать. Блядь. Почему они постоянно так бесятся, когда их вот чуть-чуть заденешь, они уже все. Нормально он по мне стреляет так.
Finally meet, tourist. After all the hype, you're not exactly what I
Насть!
expected.
Тут второй диалог начался. Настя!
Thought you'd be more put together, a bit more danger to your presence.
You know who I am, but I'm not sure I know who you are. I have a guess, but
I'm Georgia. Maybe you heard of me, maybe not. I could give two shits. What does concern me is the man inside the building you just stepped out of. The time has come to silence him once and for all. Cut off the head that won't shut up. Rest of the reclaimed fools will fall back in line. Then us tower folk can get back to doing what's right, without all the noise.
he's all yours. I won't stop you.
This is where you come in, Big Shot. I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to be a hero. You game?
That depends. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Quit fucking with me, fool. You know what I want. March back up into that house and kill JB. Prove you are worth more to the tower than the cockroach you've been so far. And in return, all your fucked up transgressions will be forgiven. If you happen to find yourself in the midst of our onslaught on the reserve, tower troops will have your back. You have my word.
Ну, я
This
понял.
is your conflict, not mine. I'm not a hired gun for the tower.
That's a goddamn shame, tourist. JB is not walking out of that place alive, whether you get involved or not. What you don't seem to realize, however, is your fate if you defy me. Let me clarify. Do as you are told, or you are dead. That's the tourist?
I dare you.
Doesn't look so tough.
Ну, он меня хочет грохнуть, так что у него выбора тоже как бы нет. Понимаешь? Проблема в том, что он агрессивен на меня. Он не хочет, чтобы говорить со мной больше. Не, ты не поняла. Да их рукой только тронешь, они думают, что ты над ними издеваешься и сразу тебя убивать хотят. Смотри. Видишь, он там. А ничего, вокруг дома везде. Я тебе говорю, что я могу его предупредить, но он хочет меня грохнуть, смотри. Ой. В смысле тронул? Я не специально. Ну блин, я же не хотел его трогать. Да, я уже заметил. Видишь? Как только ты куда-то подходишь, они сразу тебя хотят грохнуть. Кажется, они его убьют просто. Как все перестреливается, я съеду. О, смотри. Ой, ничего, его убили. Ну, поговорим в случае, если я его, типа, убил, но он сам сдох. О. Не, ну... Хорошо, давай поговорим.
I'm all ears. I can focus now. Sorry.
Что я могу сказать? Я не успел увидеть.
You won't have to worry about JB and his yammering anymore.
The tide has fucking turned. Thanks for doing what needed to be done. From this point on, just keep steering clear of the tower, and there won't be any issues between you and me. I'm not a fan of issues, in case you couldn't tell. And when this shit with the reserve pops, I'll make sure tower troops have orders to steer clear of you.
I see you. I don't even like the way you walk.
Что она сказала?
I don't even like the way you walk.
Не, но она что-то сказала еще. Так, у меня есть граната, есть хилки, можно переиграть. Просто... Блин, да каждый раз, когда с нормальным человеком разговариваешь, они сразу такие... О, потому что это VR. Здесь можно трогать людей. Так в этом-то и прикол, поэтому я их и трогаю. Это же игра, здесь все можно. Все переигрывает заново. В этот дом ходил. Логично, что их всех грохнуть надо, блин. Их там столько миссий, это не могла быть простая же. Настя, где я стою? Почему у меня постоянно светится сетка, что я стою? Да, я понял. Ничего нету. Бутылка, окей. Так, ничего нету. Ничего нету. Патроны. Бутылки. Ничего нету. Окей, ничего нету. Шляпа. Были где-то патроны, но я уже их не вижу. Окей. Ну все, погнали с ним поговорим. Это в этом доме. Проблема в том, что я хотел бы еще одну статуэтку хотя бы найти. Ясно. А, вот его дом. Все, я понял. И вот куда они все пришли. Они так нормально проработали, что ты хрен разберешься, где ты и что ты делаешь. Ладно, здесь больше ничего нет. Все, я понял. Смотри, какая подготовка у них. Видишь? У них есть шкаф тут, короче. Ну да, неплохо он готовится. могу этого двинуть, ну ладно. Что-то я голодаю, надо побыстрее к нему зайти. А потом я выйду с другой стороны. О, хлопец зато. Круто, я сахар нашел количество 3 штуки. Вот это ложка. О, часы. Где-то опять не там стою. Окей, это мне не надо. Окей, это не надо, это не надо. Окей. Все делают бедные люди, у них ничего нет. Ну да, у них ничего нет. Окей, погнали.
You may? I didn't.
Да.
You may?
Пошел. Я сюда пришел вообще не подготовленный. У меня только 2 пистолета и 15 патронов и 1 граната. Это будет очень сложно пройти с таким количеством оружия и с пустым этим чуваком. Прикольная миссия зато. Ну ясно, понятно. О, нож. Охренеть, одна тумбочка закрывает другую. Вы офигели. Ничего нет. А, да? Я не могу пройти из-за этого. Все, я разговариваю с ним.
You may?
Раньше.
I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patient, you are the tourist. There
Да,
now.
поговорили
It
уже.
is my
чувак.
underconsiderate gift. I will provide.
Да, я знаю все.
Sounds fair.
Terrific. I prefer to once I received. I saw an opportunity
Мы
most
всего тебя
illustrious, so
знаем,
I
да,
made it
профессор.
up. And now here you are. You will see nothing more people of this fine.
You've piqued my interest.
I am a firm are towering, even
Да,
if
да,
the
да.
bounty will only it will stifle our create. Now, this is the proposal that I have for you. And when you unearth it, these 4 numbers, Mother Nature will 1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still it needs to refocus on tourist. And let's keep this. I'm not sure picture benefits, my friend. Anything on your mind?
I've heard enough.
Fair enough. the dial, as promised. Godspeed, tourist.
Так, я, кажется, где-то хотел отойти. Мне кажется, не через эту дверь я хотел выйти, а через вот эту. А, она с другой стороны, типа.
I smell
We
something
finally
wrong.
meet, tourist. After all the hype, you're not exactly what I expected. Thought you'd be more put together, bit more danger to you.
Sorry to disappoint, lady. Good thing I'm not too...
You should be, fool. I'm Georgia. What does concern, the time has come to cut off the head, and then us tower folk can...
From what I know about JB, it may take more than you and a couple of goons to take him down.
You a real smart-ass, tourist. I fucking love smart-asses. Especially when I've snipped the tongues out of their smart-ass mouths. But I'm willing to give you a pass on your smart-ass ways. I'm gonna
Nice.
offer you an opportunity to be a hero.
Я играю. Диалог, вторая попытка. Я забыл, что нужно сказать ей.
That depends.
Quit fucking with me. March back up into the... Prove you are worth more. And in return, if you happen to find tower troops, will have your back. You have my word.
This is your conflict.
That's a goddamn shame. Whether you get involved is your fate.
Just I smell something rotten.
Они сейчас со мной разговаривают. Поговорись. Да, блин. Вот как раз я иду с ними разговаривать насчет этого. Если ты не поняла. Ты ее закончила?
To what you've returned. To what do I owe the pleasure, tourist?
Tower troops are outside. They want you dead. I suggest you get out of here.
Well, look at you, tourist. Choosing sides. I suppose that's a good sign regarding our previous conversation. For a rogue spirit, you certainly have proven pivotal in the fight for the soul of this godforsaken and still glorious city. I have no designs on escape. I plan to march right out of this house, gun drawn, and send a message. If you feel like joining me, I suggest you keep up. When it comes to violence, I am decisive and swift.
Мне кажется, он уже сдох. Здесь нереально ему помочь, понимаешь? То, как он хочет, чтобы я ему помог, это нереально просто. Понимаешь, надо было вот эту штуку оттащить, и я должен был... Ладно, я сойду сзади. Мне нужно просто выйти в эту дверь. И пока они там перестреливаются, мне нужно залезть на эту штуку. Если я успею. Ну, чтобы ты понимал, у меня нету времени много на это. Чтобы ты понимал, у меня нету патрон даже. Их тут двое, окей. Ладно, я пойду туда гранату пока кину, если они еще не сдохли. Чё? Чуваки?
Scare me! We got a freak!
Я ему помог. Но этого я промазал. Я помог ему. Понятно. Надо поговорить с ним.
We collaborate well, tourist. Together we might have been able to handle twice as many tower goons. I had forgotten how much I enjoy the thrill of a brawl. Been a while. Thanks for reminding me. And now I must bid you farewell. I have a new broadcast to prepare hearts and minds to ignite. Perhaps you may even...
В смысле, блядь, я с ним разговаривал? Он сбежал от меня. Да поздно, я с ним разговаривал, ты сказал... Могла об этом сказать, блин. Ты не сказала, ты сказала, окей. И ушла. Забей. Забей, просто забей.
We have to remember our promise to the people. I understand the need to pivot when faced with crisis. Those responsible for the atrocities that led to the disease were brought to justice. We have to put the lessons we learned from all that tick business behind us. I first learned that those animals were serving human flesh to our most desperate, simply to meet hunting quotas. I was enraged, but as difficult as it may be, I had to pivot. I had to try and understand the desperation that drove them to hunt human beings. Maybe our scavenging quarters were a mistake.
Да это не надо.
Yes, punishment was warranted. But we cannot allow those horrors to color all the choices we make moving forward. We must help people, not abandon them. I have been
Не знаю,
changing
возможно.
course and making difficult decisions a majority of my life. We can figure this out. We can get this community back on the right track. I may be a bit compromised these days, but my mind is as sharp.
Так сейчас не надо, я уже все сказал.
And you need to trust me. You know, I have always thought of you as the daughter I never had. Have I ever steered you wrong? We will return to better days. Your mama.
Не важно. Вас тут не как четверо. Вот и вопрос, вас захерачить или нет? У меня жизнь полная, поэтому я могу их захерачить. Что-то слишком много диалога у тебя в Ведьмаке. Ты не могла делать просто задание? Угу, ясно. Я понял уже. Скажешь, когда закончишь? Ты можешь говорить? Ладно, я постою, посмотрю на скелета. Пойду пока скину ресурс. Можешь не спешить. Что? Ну, потому что я теперь не могу. Ладно, я вернусь туда, сейчас возьму там все, что там писала, и будешь переводить. Я уже почти взял. Окей. Можешь?
Tourist, thank you, and goodbye. Maybe our paths will cross again. Maybe not. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Personally, I think you should follow us out of this doomed city. Like I said, you would be an asset to the Exodus. But you need to follow whatever
Что? Не сбила, она закончила. Нет, она закончила. Ну, я могу поискать это в файлах. А вот. Это не оно?
Henri, I found 2 more exiles wandering around the northwest corridor today. Was able to get them to safety, get them supplies for a few days. They said it's getting ruthless on the other side of the tower wall. More people exiled every week. Hey, tourist, the intel you've been gathering for me has been enlightening to say the least. Georgia is planning on a mass exile in the very near future. Many lives are going to be at risk. I have a few things to discuss with you. I know we were going to try to avoid the face-to-face, but the plan I'm
Всё, я
going
повторяю.
tourist. Thank you, and goodbye. Maybe our paths will cross again. Maybe not. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Personally, I think you should follow us out of this doomed city. Like I said, you will be an asset to the Exodus. But you need to follow whatever story resides in your head. Just know that you are a part of my and Ambra's story, along with the stories of a couple dozen folks who might have been dead by the end of the week if it wasn't for your efforts. Ambra wanted to give you one more drawing. I think she hopes it'll sway your decision. Good luck, and I hope you find what you're searching for. May.
Как они выезжают. Как они выезжают. Ну и все, вроде как конец игры. У меня еще 2 автомата есть, но я не знаю, сколько у них есть патронов. 64 всего лишь. Ну и вроде бы надо с Кейси поговорить свободно. Надо было сразу поговорить с ним. Я могу еще дробовик создать, автомат, катану. Вот катану бы я создал. На самом деле мне нужна бомба. Все, погнали.
I'm back, Casey. Ready to repair the pump. You still alive?
Yeah, alive, but almost swimming. No turning back after this, tourist. We have to get after it. I'm running out of time. You prepared?
Странно. Что у нас тут по миссиям? Ну, логично, что нет пути назад. Ну, я тогда сохранюсь
I
пока.
have to step away for a minute.
Take care of your business. I'll wait.
Я буду знать, если мне надо что-то брать.